Hello students, Devyani ma'am here. So we are going to do the last topic of chapter number 5, decentralization. So decentralization refers to delegation of authority throughout all the levels of organization. In the previous video, we have already done what is delegation, that is transfer of authority from boss to subordinate. So when transfer of authority from boss to subordinate will be there at each and every level, then it becomes decentralization. See the first line on your screen. Decentralization refers to systematic effort to delegate to the lowest level. Okay, so let's move to the next. Centralization and decentralization. So what is the meaning? When the decision making power is in the hand of few, then it is centralization. And when then decision making power is given even to the lowest or the lower level or the operational level in the management hierarchy, then it is termed as decentralization. Now, an organization can, in a practical life, an organization can never be completely centralized and never be completely decentralized. As it grows in size, there is a tendency to move toward decentralization. Students, if the organization is small in size, then of course centralization will be there, no need for decentralization. But when the organization is large and scattered, then definitely at every point can't rely or can't wait for the instruction or the guideline from the top. They have to take certain decisions on their own, otherwise it will be too late. So decentralization when organization is large, and centralization when organization is small. Start with importance of decentralization. First one, develops initiative among subordinates. Definitely, decentralization means transfer of authority from boss to subordinate, right from top to operational level. So it help to promote self-reliance and confidence among subordinate. And this is because when even the lower managerial level are given freedom to take their own decisions. So when they are taking their own decision, it develop initiative among subordinates. Second importance, develop managerial talent for the future. Constantly, when it's a system of decentralization, constantly subordinates are taking decision independently. They are using their creative mind, they are using their talent. So it it develop their managerial talent. So decentralization gives them a chance to prove their abilities. So that is the thing. It gives chance to all the subordinate to prove their abilities that they have taken. If chance is given to them, they can take correct or right decisions. Quick decision making, of course, that is the plus point of decentralization, because every now and then they are not waiting for the top management to give them instruction. So at every level they can take the decision. Just see the most important line. In a decentralized, it's a fourth line, students. In a decentralized organization, however, since decisions are taken at level which are nearest to the point of action and there is no requirement for approval from many levels, then the process is faster. Nearest to the point of action, so even at the operational level when they are ready to start their work, so no need again and again to take permission from top management or the middle management. And that's why quick decision making. Relief to top management. Top management can focus on same what we have discussed in importance of delegation. Top management can concentrate on important activities and regular activities can be done by subordinates. So decentralization leave the top management with with more time which they can devote to important policies. Facilitates growth, again similar kind of, because we have done this thing. If any expansion plan is there, then definitely maximum workforce is ready for that, because maximum workforce know how to take decision, because this liberty is given to them due to decentralization. They are capable to take decision, they are talented, they use their creative mind. So many things are there, so they can take higher positions, they are ready to take higher positions. In that manner, the system help firm in case in the coming future they plan for expansion and extension. And the last, importance of decentralization. Decentralization makes it possible to evaluate performance at each level, and the department can be individually held accountable for their result. Now, you have to be accountable when the decision making power is in your hand, so you are accountable also. So, better control is there whenever a person is accountable, also answerable, also definitely with a very conscious mind he is going to do the work. The extent of achievement of organizational objectives as well as the contribution of each department in meeting the overall objectives can be ascertained. So, in that manner, decentralization makes it possible to evaluate performance at each and every level. So, in this manner, we have finished with last topic of chapter number 5, and this is again very important from board point of view. So, go through it, students. Hope so all the points are clear to you people. Thank you. That's it for the day.